Hi, my name is Irene Akio, and I'm the author and illustrator of a children's book called T is for Tokyo, published by Things Asian Press. Today I'm going to read from my book. Papa, tell me again about the city I was born in. Well, Mina, you were born in a city halfway around the world where they speak a different language and eat different kinds of food. You were born in a city called Tokyo. It's bigger than you can imagine, a place that is always bustling. There are expert archers and shrines with pagodas, tall buildings that look like expensive wedding cakes. In the winter, there are men on the streets selling hot roasted chestnuts. The construction workers wear two-toed shoes and big balloon pants. The ravens are big and loud and sometimes snatch food right from your hands. There are wish dolls called daruma. When you make your wish, you draw one eye. When it comes true, you draw the other. Or you can go to the nearby shrine and write your wish on an emma tablet and hang it outside the shrine with all the other wishes. In the old days, everyone wore shoes called zori that looked like wooden flip-flops. Some women wore tall zori to keep their clothes out of the mud. There are parts of Tokyo where all the boys and girls wear crazy and colorful costumes, and you feel like you are in the future. And other parts where you think you've traveled back in time. There are kites that look like caterpillars or dragons. And there are flags that are especially for children. On Children's Day, the sky is filled with koinobori, and it appears as if the sky has turned into the ocean. The police have their own little buildings called koban. There are hundreds of them all over Tokyo. Store owners put beckoning kitty dolls, maneki neko, in the windows to bring in customers. In the center of the city, just a few minutes away from the trains and fluorescent lights, you can find one of the most peaceful spots in the world. You might meet a Buddhist monk chanting prayers or meditations, or you might get a chance to pound rice into omochi. The public telephones are huge and green. The mailboxes are bright red. And the monsters in Tokyo are terrifying. They have red faces, bulbous noses, and sharp fangs. The ramen noodle shops have bright lanterns outside that say, ramen. Or if you're not in the mood for noodles, you might try fried octopus. You can buy onigiri, little rice balls wrapped in seaweed, at every corner store. The candy has unusual flavors like melon and muscat. The fish markets have piles of bizarre and fascinating seafood. Sumo wrestling is one of the oldest sports in Tokyo, and the wrestlers can weigh over 500 pounds. Near your grandma's house, there is a park famous for its cherry trees. And in the middle of the park is a lake with swan paddle boats to ride. And every once in a while, you'll come across a festival where there's music and dancing and fireworks all night long. Are you making all of this up, Papa? No, Mina, it's all true. And when you're a little older, we'll go visit Tokyo together. We'll go and eat all the different food and walk through the parks and see the temples and shrines and track down some ninjas.